All right, Tom's rappers check Charlamagne for being disrespectful.
What you want me to do?
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
Is that my nigga Sticky Fingers?
You can't do nothing, big man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, don't play with that nigga.
Places you was at.
Don't play with that nigga, bro.
But I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
Where the breakfast at? Where the breakfast? Where the breakfast at?
What's wrong with Fat Boy?
Real, bro, y'all tripping.
From the time Birdman pulled up to the Breakfast Club just to cuss Charlamagne out before leaving,
Nah,
to the
dead
time
ass though,
NBA
that was
Youngboy
crazy.
threatened to hit Charlamagne with a strap. These
What?
are times rappers check
When was
Charlamagne
that?
to God for being disrespectful. Started things off with Beanie Siegel because when he was
Shout out
on
to
the
my nigga
Breakfast
Beanie.
Club back in 2016,
Nah, Beanie was wildin', bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's certain niggas you play with, certain niggas you don't play with, bro. I don't know what Charlamagne did to get this nigga mad. Yo, bro, I be like, yo, what did this nigga do to get all these niggas so mad, bro? Was it the donkey today? The donkey, he be violating niggas with the donkey today shit. That's the thing. He be violating niggas with donkey today, bro. I feel some type of way too, my nigga. That ass.
it didn't
Real
take
shit.
30 seconds from the start of the episode for things to get awkward between him and Charlamagne. Charlamagne the God set the stage for a heated interview by calling Siegel a hater for putting out a Meek Mill diss track.
What?
Just a week after Meek and
He didn't
Siegel
say
were
that.
seen in the booth
Nah,
together.
Meek is
Siegel,
always right there.
on the other hand, felt Charlamagne didn't have the right to speak on the matter without
Yeah, what the
first knowing
fuck?
the facts.
Sounding like a hater lately, man.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He too bold. That's the thing about Charlamagne. He too bold, my nigga. You gotta relax, gang. You gotta relax, nigga. This nigga's too bold, bro. He don't give a fuck. Where should I put my camera? All right, right there. He don't give a fuck. He's too bold.
How you say that? I hate it.
Cause I feel like, you know, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with me like 8 days prior to the first diss record, and I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker move. That's kind of snaky.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what and why?
Siegel goes
See,
into
there
a
you go.
bit more detail about
See?
what actually
You done got the nigga
transpired
started, man.
between him and Meek
You
Mill.
done got the
He
nigga
also
started, man.
wasn't trying to say too much on it. As a result, Charlamagne pressed Siegel again, saying Siegel is only loyal to someone when he has something to gain, since Meek had just recently featured Siegel on a song. But
Oh,
Siegel
wow.
didn't appreciate being called a backstabber.
Oh,
I know
wow.
you say I'm not qualified to speak on it.
You're not.
I'm just observing it, but it just seemed like, you know, loyalty with you lies with who's providing you opportunity at the time.
Man, get the f out of
Woo.
here, Charlamagne. Man.
But that's what I say. He can't be saying, nah. He be wanting a reaction. Charlamagne be wanting a reaction out of niggas. That's why he say what he say. He be wanting a reaction out of niggas, and he know niggas can't punch him because then he could sue the shit out of niggas. I know your game, my boy. Shout out to Charlamagne though.
Provide me what loyalty? With who? He ain't provide me no opportunity. He ain't called me and asked me to do that. I did that. I walked into Meek wasn't even there. It was just O'Malley in the studio.
Oh, so
how?
Meek called you to the studio?
No,
Meek called you to the studio?
no.
So who the fuck
explains
called
that
you,
He wasn't
nigga?
even trying to get on the song with Meek, saying he just happened to come to the studio while they were recording it. But 25 minutes into the interview, Charlamagne circles back, accusing Siegel of faking being cool with Meek, despite not liking him.
Now,
In
what's
response, Siegel tries to help Charlamagne understand the situation with Meek better, but things quickly start getting heated.
Nigga, nah. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy. What am I mother? Like a nigga do this to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just punch him. Just fuck it. Just risk it all. I ain't gonna lie. Risk it all, bro. Fuck it. Risk it all. A nigga do this to your grill. Risk it all, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Risk it all. You gotta have to punch that nigga in his face. That's disrespectful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like a nigga coming to your show and doing that is crazy.
You was in the studio with me
No funny
8
shit.
days prior.
Did we or did not just answer that?
But you knew he wasn't. You said he wasn't. You didn't think he was real when you was in the studio with him.
All right, put it like this: is Kanye a street?
Absolutely not.
Huh? But when
Absolutely not.
Kanye put that phone call in, you know the stories. Who was there? He put the call in, I was there, strapped tooth to nail, ready to
What?
bust ass about the because he a part of our family. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, for
No,
people that don't
I
know,
don't.
You don't understand. Because you know why? Because you not from that cloth. You not.
Yo,
That's
this
why
nigga's
you don't
crazy.
understand that.
Ooh.
For the last 10
This
minutes
nigga
of
is
the interview,
crazy,
it
bro.
became
Nah.
obvious Charlamagne was trying to get under Siegel's skin.
Yeah,
by
he
saying
was.
stuff to portray him in
Yeah.
a negative light.
You remember? Because when I hear you talk about the kids' clothes, you remember you did the State Property clothing line. I remember an interview.
They Property, that's my
You said
movie.
they got the little compartments to hide your guns and hide your.
Oh,
dope.
this nigga's writing. Oh, this nigga. Oh, Charlamagne is writing. Oh, Charlamagne is a snitch. Hold on. What the fuck? What the? Whoa, my boy. My boy. Chill, bro. We on fucking live, gang. What the fuck?
It could have that looks crazy, and when you think about it,
Why do you say some dumb shit like that?
Charlamagne then decides to bring up the beef with Meek Mill one more time, but that was the last straw for Siegel because he completely shut Charlamagne down, telling Charlamagne not to play with him since he's really about that life.
if you see like Meek calls you and be like, "Yo, Mac, what's up? Let's squash this."
Put the phone call on. Let's sit down and talk about it.
In your mind, you still think he's not real. He's a sucker.
Why you keep
This nigga is
we talked
crazy.
about that?
This nigga is crazy.
So don't talk out your neck because you want what you want. If you saying you want unity, keep doing that.
Nah,
man.
yeah, stop doing that,
Don't
bro.
stop playing. Stop running your fucking mouth.
Nah,
Shit,
stop doing-
it's dangerous.
Stop doing that, bro.
It's dangerous.
No doubt.
You talking about somebody?
He wildin' though.
or police.
Nah, Charlamagne wildin', no, I ain't gonna lie. He's
It's
bugging.
dangerous.
Right here, he was wildin'. He knew he was wildin'.
Right in my career. It's dangerous.
Oh, nah, see, these Philly niggas just be ratting on these, yo, bro. These Philly niggas be snitching on themselves, bro. First ARAB, free that man. Come on, yo. My boy, Beanie, chill, gang. Chill, man. You talk about attempt murders and shit, bro. Even if it's true, chill, gang.
Nothing about that, man.
No.
You sit up here.
You
Your
don't.
job is to play games, but play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.
Damn.
Siegel earlier said about Charlamagne
Nigga,
picking
fraud,
on
my
female
boy.
rappers seems to check out because in another interview with Master P, Charlamagne got checked again for disrespecting a female rapper. In a 2015 Breakfast Club
Yo, what's
interview
wrong with
rapper
this
and
nigga?
record producer Master P, things were going well until Charlamagne
How you
asked
fucking
a
up with
question
Master
about
P?
Master P's record label, No Limit Records. Charlamagne wanted to know how the label was promoting their projects, but in the process made some out-of-pocket comments about Mercedes, one of Master P's signed artists.
Nah, Mercedes shit probably fat.
Every week. It was a no limit product in stores every week. Except for Mercedes. We never saw that. I always wanted to see that because she had a fat ass. Yeah, see that, bro. Hold up.
Oh, this nigga is. He ain't say that shit. What do you say? What do you say?
In stores every week. Except for Mercedes. We never saw that. And I always wanted to see that because she had a fat ass. Yeah, see that, bro. Hold up.
What's wrong with this man?
About Mercedes. Oh, I bet. I ain't know she
Yeah, it's so disrespectful.
Nah, she ain't family, but still, though, with all my people, man, you know how I am. Yeah. Yeah, but we good, man. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You know how we get out.
That nigga
quickly tried
wildin'.
to change the subject to make things less awkward, but Master
Nah.
P wasn't going to let him off that easy, checking Charlamagne and letting him know not to disrespect women like that.
But how was you saying
On
that?
live?
Promotion?
Come on, bro. Not on live radio, gang. The fuck?
What you mean said? Because it was dropping. They were dropping every week. So how was people able to know? Okay, unless she was going to the record.
Nah, let's go back to this, dog. Let's respect, because I'm not gonna talk about your sister, your mama. Nothing.
Got you.
You know, we need to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first thing.
What's
I
wrong
know
with this
you
nigga?
radio thing, and I respect that, but at the same time,
He bugged out
first
saying
thing
that shit.
She a female.
Oh,
She
my
ain't
fault.
saying-
Yeah.
Nigga started wilding. Nah, I think he's nah. He was trolling, but he got to be trolling.
She look good on that cover.
Yeah, she look good. That's your opinion.
She look good though. I ain't gonna
That
lie.
wasn't the only time Charlamagne the God got checked for playing with the rapper's name, because in 2016, Birdman stormed the
The legendary
Breakfast Club
Birdman.
studio
Nah, I
with
saw
his
this shit
crew just to
live.
cut
This shit was
Charlamagne
crazy.
out before leaving
What?
immediately after. The year before the incident, Lil Wayne
He
had
said,
a
"Stun like my-
Birdman's record
stun like my-
records, since
I
Wayne
be
felt the
stun
label
like
was
my-
holding him and his music prisoner. But when Charlamagne was asked by DJ Vlad what he thought about the situation, he went on to troll Birdman for doing Wayne like that after kissing Weezy on the mouth, and also said
That was
Birdman's
pause.
record label
Was that
would be
real?
Nothing without Lil Wayne.
That's pause.
What do you think about
I ain't
Lil
gonna lie.
Wayne's riff for the Cash Money?
Oh man, I mean that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt because Lil Wayne has been with Baby forever. Listen, they kissed in the mouth.
Who's baby?
That's a different kind of contract.
Nah, that's OD.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
You can't
don't do that.
shit on the person that you've kissed in the mouth.
Nah, you don't do that.
publicly.
Oh
Y'all
wait,
got-
shit. Oh, so that was real? Niggas say y'all got tattoos of each other. Oh nah, niggas is pause. Nah, shout out to my nigga Lil Wayne, bro. That was my Lil Wayne's my dog. Come on, gang. That's not real. I thought that shit was fake. I thought that shit was Photoshop, nigga. He gotta be trolling. Nah, Charlamagne gotta be trolling. Until I see this shit live and in direct, I don't believe that.
got tattoos
No cap.
of each other, yo. Like this is
The tattoos is kind of wicked.
This is like a bad breakup.
Tattoos is
I just
wicked,
don't
though.
understand why would you want to sign the Birdman after seeing how he did his son, the man he kissed in the mouth, the man who made Cash Money what it is. First, let's be clear. Cash Money would be dead if it wasn't for Lil Wayne.
That's not facts.
Later that year,
Is it?
Rick
Nah,
Ross was
that's
also
not
asked
facts.
about the Cash Money Lil
You got
Wayne
Drake and Nicki
situation
Minaj.
in
Something would
Breakfast
happen.
Club, and he let it be known that he doesn't have a relationship with Birdman and doesn't respect what Birdman's putting Lil Wayne through.
What's your relationship with Birdman?
I don't have one with Birdman. You know what I'm saying? If you read the Source magazine, you will see that, right now, and really me just seeing what Wayne going through as an artist, him being a boss, me idolizing Birdman at a time, me looking up to Lil Wayne being the first artist to make so many feats, not just as an artist, but an artist coming from the
Lil
South.
Wayne is the fucking GOAT.
Something that I took personally.
No cap.
So for me to see the way things are transpiring,
Lil Wayne is
I
the
can't
GOAT.
respect that, and I don't respect that.
It looked like the
What
Breakfast
Birdman
Club
do, though?
were intentionally trying to get Birdman's attention because Charlamagne.
Nah, why
also got
Charlamagne like a
Trick
Bronx
Daddy
nigga right there?
on Birdman, and Trick Daddy had some concerning things to say, suggesting that Birdman might be gay.
Nah, he might be.
No, I don't.
Shout out to him though.
I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. I just think when
Why you?
when you're trying
What
to be
the
a
fuck?
CEO and you trying to be a rapper and you trying to be a ladies' man and you trying to be a girlfriend.
What?
And you trying to be
a girlfriend.
A Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girl?
Oh nah, see, this nigga's trolling.
That's what they say.
This nigga's trolling, bro.
I'm like DJ Khaled. I got it from the streets.
This nigga's trolling.
After months of bringing his name up on
Yo,
the
isn't this the same nigga that said he let women eat his ass? I'll never take a nigga like this serious. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a
The
fuck.
Breakfast Club finally invited Birdman.
Shout out to that
himself,
nigga, though.
But Baby honored the invitation for one reason, and one reason only: to come and check the whole Breakfast Club crew.
Y'all ready? Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight. All three of y'all stop playing.
All three of y'all.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
All three of y'all.
Fucking name.
Nah, he was wilding on this. This is legendary.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't
go
gonna
right
say it
on
no
in.
more. When my name come up, respect it.
Damn.
Stop playing with my fucking name.
What
All
else?
three of y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Nah, the nigga like a kid doing that shit. Nigga said, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Nah, that nigga was wildin', bro. My son was like he like a big ass kid.
When the show went on,
Shout out
air a
Birdman,
few
though.
seconds later,
I fuck with Birdman.
Charlamagne, who was probably feeling the awkwardness, let Birdman know that he could get everything off his chest. So Birdman went off on Charlamagne, whom he seemed to particularly have an issue with.
We got a special guest in the building.
Curse us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
I wanted to talk to you and your man. And your
Yeah, I knew he wanted to talk to that nigga.
Understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Damn.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
You understand me?
So what's
No
the
shit,
issue?
no sugar. Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I
Damn.
just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
Okay.
Charlamagne talks back to Birdman since he felt Baby should have gone after Rick Ross and Trick Daddy, not a mere radio show host. But
I ain't gonna lie,
Birdman
real shit
wasn't even
though.
trying to hear that.
Nah, real shit though. I ain't gonna lie, you should have gone after them niggas. Go after them niggas, bro. Fuck that. But if Charlamagne instigated, come on, gang.
And immediately left without doing the
Wait, yo,
interview.
Charlamagne, yo, you might see this shit. Yo, bro, please don't strike my shit, bro. Come on, gang. Like, this is all jokes and laughter. Come on, my nigga.
You understand me?
Don't strike
You
my
understand
shit, bro.
My name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the
pulling up on
radio
you.
guy. Why you pull up on the radio
Nah,
guy?
that
I
ass though.
like the radio
I
guy.
hear my nigga.
Nah, real shit though.
finished?
Nah,
Y'all
real
done?
shit though.
I ain't got no more talking.
So leave?
All right.
Nah, dead ass though.
Years later, though, Charlamagne reportedly got on a call with Birdman, and they squashed the beef. But another
said
short-lived
years
crazy
later.
moment on the show was when Fatboy SSE pulled up to the Breakfast Club
I remember
studio
this.
and started wrecking stuff. And
That
going
nigga was
off on
wildin'.
Charlamagne, because New Jersey rapper Fatboy SSE did an interview with the Breakfast Club in August 2017. But shortly after his interview that day, he came back to the studio and started wrecking the place. His issue was that they had no actual breakfast on the show. And for
Why he
some
did that?
reason, he seemed to direct his anger mostly at Charlamagne.
What up, y'all? It's DJ MV.
Now, why he did that?
Charlamagne, dog.
Hey, watch out, bro. What's up?
What's up with you, bro?
Nah, this nigga was a bug out tweaker. Nah.
You ain't let my people up neither, bro. Where the breakfast at?
Nigga threw the box.
You need a diet. Breakfast.
Nigga said you need a diet.
You can blow my can again.
I bet you if it was a birthday cake, you'd have blew it out faster.
It may have looked like a skit.
Nah, it was
but
a
the
skit.
Breakfast Club crew reportedly had no idea Fatboy SSE
Nah, it was a skit.
was going to
It
crash
was a
their
skit.
show. Speaking of viral moments on the show, we gotta talk about Soulja Boy, because not only did
Drake,
things get
nigga,
heated
yo,
between
bro,
him and Charlamagne the God,
this nigga is
Soulja's
too
Breakfast
funny.
Club interview also
Nah.
became one of their most viewed episodes ever. What started their beef was an interview with the Migos back in 2021. During the interview, the
Rest in peace,
Migos and the
Takeoff, man.
Breakfast Club crew were talking about the greatest rappers.
Rest in peace, my nigga, Take Heed, man. That ass.
Soulja. Charlamagne claimed claimed Soulja wasn't even from Atlanta.
Now let's talk about this Mount Rushmore of Atlanta.
That was the best nigga in the Migos, bro. No cap.
All-time list y'all feel like y'all should be on, or just the past decade?
Not shout out to the city, but all time though.
So you ain't gonna put Soulja Boy on there then?
No, man, Soulja not even from Atlanta.
Don't start this shit.
He not? Yes, he is.
It may have seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal, but after Soulja Boy saw the interview, he crashed out on IG Live, calling out Charlamagne. Because even if Soulja was born in Chicago...
Nah, yo, bro, Soulja Boy, why you be doing that, though? What's wrong with this nigga? I remember that, Drake, yo, niggas was turned to your shit, nigga. Yo, he used to be my favorite artist. This nigga just turned into a bugged out tweaker. What's wrong?
He grew up in Atlanta and is known to rap the city.
Stop playing with me, Charlamagne, the guy, Breakfast Club. What the fuck did you talk about? I'm not from Atlanta. Where the fuck I'm from, nigga? You not from motherfucker, wherever the fuck you said you from, nigga. Don't speak on where the fuck, bitch ass nigga, you don't know shit.
Yo, this nigga's
crashy.
crashy.
On my name, bitch.
Nah, this nigga's a crash out.
Every time. You want to see me show out? That's what the fuck you gonna get, cause ain't no nigga finna sit here telling me where I'm from, nigga.
And that was
now then again, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. My son dad clapped a nigga before. Niggas be forgetting. My son got a body. That ass, this is documented. He really got a body, bro. Niggas be forgetting, bro. Nah, real shit. Now I be forgetting too, bro. I dare be forgetting. He could crash out low key, bro. I just don't like that he be beefing with niggas. But who gives a fuck what I like? You know what I'm saying? This nigga, I forgot nigga got a homie. I definitely forgot.
And Big Draco had an issue with Charlamagne. They also got into an argument when Soulja was on the Breakfast Club 3 years earlier. Because while a lot of people believed Tyga had the biggest comeback of 2018, Soulja Boy believed he had the biggest comeback since he signed a record deal and did 4 new TV shows. But during the interview, Charlamagne let Soulja know that being a musical artist, a comeback needs to involve Soulja actually releasing a hit song, which he didn't do.
Y'all ignored me, bro. Y'all laughed at me, bro, and shitted on me, bro, like I was nothing. And now I'm back with a vengeance, bro.
I agree with that. You just didn't have the biggest comeback of 2018. In order to have the biggest comeback, you got to come back with a massive hit.
That's a fact.
You're a musical artist.
That's a fact.
Charlamagne, Tyga had a record. This nigga right here talk about Tyga. The nigga that lost his bitch to Travis Scott.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
The nigga that Travis Scott nutted in the bitch and got her pregnant.
Damn. Holy shit, Big Draco.
Charlamagne did have a point, but he decided to take things further by calling Soulja out on what Charlamagne called his famous lies, including Soulja's recent claim about signing a $400 million endorsement deal.
Now, let's go through some of your most famous lies, right?
Lies or lies?
Lies.
Okay, lies.
Now, you announced you had a $400 million deal with the World Poker Fund.
That was facts, nigga. What is what?
You said
that nigga don't have no fucking... That nigga don't have no yo, $400, nigga, 400 million? You would have never been live on Twitch, nigga. You would have never been live on Twitch right now, nigga. You would have been somewhere in the motherfucking... You would have been somewhere in Barbados, nigga, on a fucking jet. What the fuck? You would have been... Nigga, what? The fuck you talking about? 400 mil? Niggas don't know what that means.
Contract for 5 years for in-flight gaming.
Nigga, Google it. I still got the contract right now.
This
What
nigga's
you talking about?
rolling.
The company said it turned out that it was just shares that were valued at $2.5 million.
Same thing. Well, millions is millions, my baby.
No.
Nah.
Millions
not 400 mil, nigga.
400 million.
400 million?
Only 2.5.
Millions
That's a big difference.
Millions is millions, my baby.
So that was
400
a real
mil?
deal. It just
Shit,
wasn't
I'll do
real.
a lot with that, my boy.
The initial number you said.
Yeah, but it was real, though.
After getting Big Draco to admit that the $400 million deal thing was capped, Charlamagne went back to talking about Soulja's alleged comeback, saying Meek Mill had a better comeback since he beefed with Drake, who Charlamagne said was the biggest artist in the world. That's when Soulja let Charlamagne know that
he started
made Drake
wigging.
what he is.
Yo, Meek Mill ain't beef with Chris Brown and was finna box with Floyd Mayweather.
That's a fact.
With Drake, the biggest rapper in the world. Drake.
Nigga walk.
Stop playing with me.
Nigga started bugging on my son.
From the Generous?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
Nigga started wilding.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he know.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he know.
Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing.
That was my shit. I ain't gonna lie, he was wild on that.
That's my bar.
Shit.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
Fuck out of here.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
How was that? Wait, no. How was that kiss me through the phone, bro? How? I low key want to go and watch it. How?
Like I didn't make Drake. Don't do that.
Soulja may have been capping about some stuff, but what he said about Drake was actually facts, because in his 2010 track titled Miss Me, Drake did copy the flow from Soulja's 2007 track, What's Happening, even if it said that Soulja originally copied it from another rapper named Shawty Lo. But Charlamagne's
That's fire though, nigga. Like if Drake took your shit, nigga, what the fuck? Are you crazy?
With Big Drake
niggas
with
bugging.
nothing compared to the time a rapper lost his cool and even
that's Sticky Fingers. No, that's not Sticky Fingers.
It all went down.
Why be yo Snow? This is Sticky Fingers. Who's this? Oh, Fredro Starr. Yo, aren't they brothers though?
2014, when two members of the Onyx rap group, Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers, were on The Breakfast Club. It only took 5 minutes for Charlamagne to
Fredro Starr's a demon
because he brought up the fact that Fredro had allegedly hooked up with singer Brandy back in the 90s. Charlamagne obviously thought it was going to be funny, but Fredro wasn't having it.
And you guys got your acting money and everything up.
Nah, Sticky Fingers one of them niggas.
The first kind
no
of
cap.
rapper / actors.
Fredro was getting head from Brandy.
Bro, yeah, getting head from Brandy.
What is he? But what does he do? What is this nigga on, bro? Nah, nigga.
But you need to start with all that though. See this dude right here, man. Like let that be what it's gonna be, son. Like you bringing up the past, B.
So she did give him head.
But what did you say? Should I say a lot of shit you said, nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, he snitching. He don't snitch.
It seemed like the interview was back on
Nah,
track,
that nigga's
but
wildin'. What's wrong with that nigga?
The incident go because 2 minutes later he shot back at Charlamagne, talking about the time Charlamagne got jumped and calling him a coward.
Oh, he a funny nigga. Oh, he a funny nigga for that.
The guy got killed later on. But
oh, why he flexing that? Oh, he flexing that?
Because of me,
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Nigga said the nigga got. The nigga said the nigga got killed.
Just running like this.
And she said, "Nah, that nigga got low-ski."
I would have stopped the fight, especially if I was at my radio station.
You the
straight up. This your radio station.
Cause you know why?
This your block.
You know why? Because I know it was an ambush.
ran off your own
I don't know
block.
what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got ran off your own block, man. It's all good though.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
It doesn't. Nah. See, all right. Come on, Fredro. Nigga. See, why niggas? No. Okay, listen. Now, I understand if it's fists, if you like in a courthouse, or if you're around the courthouse, cool. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you on your block or something, you don't got no hammer in GTA, you don't got no knife, no nothing, nigga. Come on, bro. And it's 50 niggas. Niggas is out. Niggas, I'm not hearing that, nigga. I'm not hearing that, nigga. The toughest niggas gonna run, nigga. The nigga who could probably beat a nigga in a 1v in a 1-on is dipping, nigga. 20 niggas? Do you know what 10 niggas could do to you? Fuck 10. You know what 7 niggas could do to you? 7 niggas, not even 5. 5 niggas that know how to really beat the shit out of somebody. You know what they'll do to you? Niggas don't understand that, bro. Yeah, cool. But if it's like 8 niggas, bro, cause come on, my nigga. Nobody don't want to get jumped. Getting jumped is not fun, bro. For a nigga that got jumped a couple times, shit not fun. So I don't know what Fredro talking about.
Things escalated from there, with Fredro letting Charlamagne know that he didn't, in fact, like that he brought up the Brandy thing.
Nah, he started wilding. Nah, he bugged out for that.
He's a real gangster and can't be touched.
So I'm saying that nigga really like that.
Because you brought some shit up that I ain't like, and I don't like that. Nigga. I ain't no bitch ass.
I ain't saying.
Nah, he really like that though.
He like that, nigga.
He really like that for real.
All right, let's get on with the interview.
Nah, Charlamagne be wilding.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You can't do nothing, big man. You can't do nothing, nigga. I know it's so fucking good.
I ain't here for that.
That nigga like that. That nigga like that.
Do your Google. What the fuck you gonna do?
But apart from
I like that, I ain't gonna lie.
rappers and talking smack,
Charlamagne be trolling niggas, bro. That's what it is.
Charlamagne also likes to pick on up and coming rappers, just like in this next situation. Because about
picked on Lil
after
Bo?
Lil Yachty started blowing up, he was on the Breakfast Club to discuss his music and the come up. But the interview would turn sour for Yachty when Charlamagne would call him the face of whack rappers.
So I remember he posted a video.
The face of whack rappers?
About new rappers.
Is he
like
dumb?
He was targeted straight at me.
Like I told you earlier, you are the poster child.
Exactly.
For whack rappers. If they want to say somebody whack.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on now. Lil Yachty was, word of my mother, Lil Boat was never whack. Word to my mother, I used to listen to Lil Boat 2016. I've been listening to Lil Boat since 2016, nigga. My son was never whack. Is he bugging? Word of my mother, he won't say that now. What am my mother? Charlamagne to be on his dick now, nigga. What am my mother, bro? He not saying that shit now. Yo, I remember when Ebro said Lil Uzi was dirt. Yo, Ebro said Lil Uzi was going to be nobody in 5 years. Nigga said he was gonna be broke. This nigga's about to be a billionaire, bro. Probably not close, but he's heading that way, nigga. Lil Uzi be, niggas don't understand, bro. Lil Uzi, Lil Boat, they one of them niggas, bro, for real.
They say you.
I would have told y'all, I'd have been, yo, Charlamagne, suck my dick, nigga. Nah, no funny shit. Cause he bugging.
It was Trinidad James at one point.
Whoa, that's what I'm in?
Yes, perception-wise.
Lil Yachty played it cool, but he actually felt some type of way
Yeah,
about
Lil Yachty's
Charlamagne's comment. To make things
he's better
worse,
than me, bro.
Several months later, Charlamagne hosted a podcast with Joe Budden on Revolt TV, where they made a list of 2017's top trash rappers. Joe Budden put
two
Lil
goofy
Yachty
niggas.
at number 1, and while Charlamagne initially disagreed, he soon admitted that Yachty was indeed trash musically.
Top 5 trash artists.
Nigga said trash. You know how OD this is?
Yachty's number 1. Nah.
Joe Budden's a hater, though.
You talking about from a musical perspective? Yes, only music. All right, okay. No, he had a great year in business.
To be fair, Charlamagne did also say Yachty wasn't making music for older people like him or Joe Budden.
That's a fact.
Later, though, Lil Yachty was on The Breakfast Club once more, and Charlamagne, even after dragging Yachty's name through the mud yet again, claimed he'd always shown Yachty love.
We've always showed you love here, though.
Not at first.
He said,
Why y'all say that? When did we not show Yachty love? I never came at Yachty.
When? You and Joe Budden, I saw that video.
Told Joe you cannot hate on Little Yachty.
You said he was the face of something.
Nah, yes.
Oh, you did.
Yes, you did. Nah, yeah, you did.
Charlamagne about the time he called him a whack rapper, but Charlamagne claimed his comment was simply taken out of context.
Why do y'all always take that out of context?
That blew me, bro. You know that blew me? You know people bring that up all the time, bro.
You knew what I was saying, though.
Nah, nigga. We ain't know, nigga.
And that was wrong. I was saying that that's how people perceive you.
Okay. I never thought that, though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought my son was, he's way better now. He is way better now. He was always nice. He's OD nice now.
Went off on both Charlamagne and DJ Envy.
That's Murder Mook.
Breakfast Club
Oh, I remember this. I remember this interview. He started wilding.
Dash was on the Breakfast Club in 2015.
Oh wait, he was going at DJ Envy, right?
Interview started on a bad note with Dame refusing to answer a question about how he and Jay-Z met, since DJ Envy had
he don't like that
already in a different
Dame Dash don't like that. Don't bring that nigga up.
Meet up with Jay.
Don't bring that nigga up.
Like, you guys,
Clark Kent.
tight.
You really still curious about the Jay?
Don't bring that up with that nigga. Don't bring that up.
Never asked this question from me before.
Don't bring that nigga up when it comes to this nigga.
If somebody asks you the same questions 25 times, maybe 2,500 times,
I'd have been pissed.
Do you still want to talk about this?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes or no?
No.
So that's
yeah, hell no.
No, I understand.
So I don't care what platform we on. I'm sick of talking about it.
Yeah, fuck
talk
it.
about something else.
Fuck it. I ain't gonna lie respectfully.
I know, but I want to talk about something else.
15 minutes into the interview, Dame also went off on Charlamagne because
He
while
did?
Dame was talking about being his own boss and building his empire with his own money. Charlamagne reminded Dame that he
But
was
isn't Dame Dash like broke now? Nah, I can't. Whoa! I just jumped out my body. Hold on. Let me relax, cause I'm not even in these niggas tax bracket or fucking what the fuck. Let me not say a nigga broke. I'm broke, nigga. Fuck my fault, Dame. But is he like he's supposed to be a billionaire right now, nigga? I ain't gonna lie. Dame Dash supposed to be a billionaire. I'm not pocket watching. It's just the way he be speaking. That nigga be talking like he a billionaire, nigga. No funny shit.
took a payout from Def
no funny
Jam
shit though.
Records, and it pissed Dame off.
I'm not gonna build somebody else's company and then take shares so my son can. All that.
But I'm not.
No, listen. What I'm saying.
But what about taking the money?
You come to work
you
every
took the
day.
money from Def Jam.
I didn't take. Wait, stop. Don't say you're in the business and you don't know what you're talking about.
Niggas start wilding on my son.
Def Jam. What you talking
What I mean,
about?
they cut you a check.
No, they didn't cut me a
Niggas start
check. We had a
wilding.
formula
Murder
based
Mook
on
like, yo, what the
performance.
fuck?
And they calculated and we got paid.
After arguing with his hosts,
Murder Mook like, yo, hold
Dame
on.
now had it out for both Charlamagne and DJ Envy because later in the interview, Dame trolled them both for doing what he called selling gossip as a means of livelihood.
Let me ask you a question. How
Murder
do you
Mook
feel
start
about the
wilding.
fact that you sell gossip for a living? Like you sell gossip, you're a man. How do men sell gossip? That's
Nah,
what women
nah,
do.
real shit though.
Y'all talk about
Nah, real shit though. But this is what they gotta do. They gotta do this though.
Every day y'all talking about what you heard.
not. Is that?
That's
if
gossip.
that's all you listen
Yeah,
to
that's
when you're in
women
the
do
show,
that,
you're not
man. That's
listening
what women do. I don't listen to your show. I don't want to hear about gossip. I be asleep. I'm a boss. I wake up when I want. I don't be up that early.
I need to be a boss then, my nigga. Shit, I wake up early, nigga. I woke up early as fuck today.
Youngboy threatened
I'll tell you.
Charlamagne with a strap. Their beef started on a Breakfast Club segment where Charlamagne called NBA Youngboy Donkey of the Day, a term Charlamagne uses to call out people who did foolish or controversial things. And the reason Charlamagne thought YB deserved the title was because Youngboy did an interview with Bootleg Kev, where he said he wasn't big on fatherhood, despite having 11
I like Bootleg
kids.
Kev.
Donkey of the day for Wednesday.
Nah,
January
Youngboy
10th
shit is
goes to
mad
the young man
fucking-
known as NBA Youngboy. Now, NBA Youngboy
Ah,
recently
shit.
sat down and had a
That's what I'm
conversation.
talking about, shit. Can't be calling you. You can't be doing a donkey of the day shit when you have millions of people listening to your fucking radio show in the car, in the fucking, yo, bro. You can't be doing that.
Conversation with the good brother Bootleg Kev. He has 11
Shout out Bootleg
kids,
Kev.
but in his words, he's not really big on fatherhood. NBA
Well, that sound
Youngboy
crazy.
treating fatherhood the way the NBA's Nikola Jokic treats the NBA. You ever hear Joker talk about basketball the same level of don't give a F that NBA Jokic has about basketball? NBA Youngboy seems to have about being a father to his 11 kids.
The fact that Charlamagne was playing with his name pissed Youngboy off.
Shout out to
he
follow.
dropped a Charlamagne diss
Appreciate
record
you,
just 2 days
Twinscape.
later, titled Act a Donkey, where he dared Charlamagne to come pull up to Gravedigger Mountain, where Youngboy lives, and threatened to hit Charlamagne with a strap. He
Okay,
also
see, why would he say that? Why would, come on, see, why would NBA Youngboy say some dumb shit like that? You gonna tell a nigga to come to the mountains, bro? You think he really gonna do some shit like that? Come on, bro. He's not gonna do that. He love his life, bro. And you not gonna crash out and kill Charlamagne, bro. Cause you love your life, nigga. What the fuck? This shit just be music.
also shot back at Charlamagne in the video.
Shout out
where
NBA Youngboy,
YB
though.
called him the donkey of the day.
Today's donkey of the day is Charlamagne for riding dick too
Damn.
much.
And Charlamagne responded, declining Youngboy's invitation to Gravedigger Mountain. as
Nigga
he
funny.
said.
He invited you to Gravedigger Mountain. He said to pull up on him so he could talk face to face. But then he said he'd batch your ish in and then hit you with the Drake. So
Let me tell you something.
I
about-
wouldn't go if he invited you.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
No. Duh. Being 45
Yeah, don't go.
years old and being born in 1978. Number one, I ain't going to no place called Gravedigger Mountain. Hell, like I'm doing on Gravedigger Mountain.
Yeah, don't go there.
Now, Charlamagne
Don't
is
go there,
known
gang.
not to be the biggest fan of new generation rappers like Youngboy, and it seems like he might not have been the biggest King Von fan either, because in this next interview, a lot of
Rest in
people
peace to my
thought
nigga
Charlamagne
Vaughn,
was
man.
trying
Free
to
my
get
nigga
Vaughn to
Schmirk.
snitch on himself and might have
Free
succeeded
Dirk.
if it weren't for
Free.
Lil
Rest in
Durk.
peace to
After
Vaughn,
his
man.
release from jail in 2017,
No
King
bat.
Von signed with Lil Durk's OTF record label, and a year later, the two were on the Breakfast Club to discuss working together.
He
in
said
their
strong
relationship as
stomach. I
friends.
did shit up close and it.
Cause he got a whole story behind.
He said strong stomach. I did shit up close and I ain't never vomit. What else, man?
Nah, but know what I'm saying, he just real. Know what I'm saying, his music, just real. Just I fuck
Nah,
with
shout
him.
out to
Know what I'm saying, it's my brother.
So you was
That's
in
my
jail
brother.
for 2 murders?
My brother.
Murder and 2 attempts. I just beat.
1 murder, 2 attempts. I just
You
beat.
gonna beat it if you didn't do it.
What you mean how you just beat it? What you mean?
Throughout the interview,
What you
Lil
mean
Durk
how you
seemed to
beat
be
that,
trying to
nigga?
protect King Von
The
every
fuck?
time Charlamagne threw a potentially incriminating question at him.
What you
And at
mean?
one point, he had to let out what seemed like an intentional cough.
How you
to get
beat
Von
that?
To stop talking, so he wouldn't self-incriminate himself, since Von already had major run-ins with the
You
law.
said 1 murder, 2
See, that's
attempts.
why we need more black-owned businesses right there.
Why is that?
Because he can hire people like
Oh,
King
yeah,
Von.
absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to get a job nowhere else, probably?
Oh, with.
Shit, when you get to that line, have you ever been convicted of?
He gonna then start making.
Have you ever been
No
arrested
experience is doing nothing. I ain't, you know.
Nigga hit him with the. Yo, my boy, chill. You on the Breakfast Club. Don't say nothing that's gonna get niggas booked. Nah, real shit though. Don't say shit that you gonna get booked for again, my nigga. That's my new shit. Yo, whenever I get big, right, and I'm with one of my niggas or something, and them niggas just came home or something, and I try to put them on and shit. I'm hit up with the just in case they try to talk too hot and shit, bro. Don't try to, yo, bro. Nah.
Word.
He
While
said
people
word.
barely noticed what
Everybody
went down
peeped that.
there, Charlamagne faced so much criticism
Everybody
for his
peeped
next
that.
interview that the video had to be
Post
taken
Malone?
down by the Breakfast Club YouTube channel. When Post Malone
I
was
mean,
still
I
up and
bet
coming
it, I
back in
bet it, that I
2015,
feel
he
just
came
like
to
a
the
rock
Breakfast Club for an interview,
star.
But Charlamagne started picking on Posty right off the bat, trolling him about his dad's job with the Dallas Cowboys and about
What?
being a white boy in hip hop.
But his dad actually used to work for the organization.
What was he, water boy?
He does. He still works
Whoa.
for the organization. He's like head of concessions.
See, are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
I'm saying, bro. He just be asking dumbass shit.
Scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not.
Like, this nigga's a fucking cool nigga, bro. Well, I can't say that. I don't know this nigga.
And I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain
That's a
culture
fact.
or trying to be part of a certain culture because, you know.
I've been fucking emotions looking really, man. I feel just like a rock star. Like, come on, bro. You're not telling me that shit not heat. That's tough.
I like what I like.
It looked like Charlamagne just didn't like Post Malone.
Say congratulations.
White rapper. It didn't end there either, because Charlamagne next tried to put Posty on the spot by asking him what he was doing to support the Black Lives Matter movement.
What the fuck?
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I don't know.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yes.
Nah, real shit. Like, I'm sorry. What the fuck you want me to do, nigga? Like, yes, Black Lives Matter, but what the fuck you want to do? Oh, fuck, put millions of dollars in that shit? What the fuck? Nah, real shit though. Like, that ass, bro. You can't tell the next man to put up. What are you doing, nigga? Fuck.
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I to just keep making music. You know what I mean?
What else?
Got you.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing.
I mean, honestly.
How did you get signed, man?
DJ Envy obviously didn't like that Charlamagne had to do Posty like that, and he wasn't the only one, because Charlamagne's actions caused so much outrage that the original
niggas don't like that nigga
taken off the official Breakfast Club channel. Posty also went on to speak on it in a Rolling Stone interview years later, saying Charlamagne isn't a good person, and Charlamagne took offense to that, calling Posty out for being the donkey of the day.
Oh, Jesus.
Donkey of the day for Monday, November 27th. Goes to Post Malone.
Oh,
Rolling Stone, he says he wished he would have said, "What are you doing for Black Lives Matter?" Some sassy stuff to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater. Charlamagne is not a good person. He hates me because I'm white and I'm different, but we're still rocking and we're still successful and he can't stop it. And Charlamagne replied, "I don't dislike Post Malone because he's white. I dislike Post Malone because he's whack." End quote.
These were times rappers checked Charlamagne the God for being disrespectful. If you enjoyed the video,
nah, Charlamagne be tweaking.
Check out 14 times where rappers humbled disrespectful fans who crossed the line.
Did Kanye West just took her phone? Is he high? Did Kanye just take her phone? Wow. Nah, W video though. Yo, Charlamagne, you gotta relax, my nigga. You gotta chill.